Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and today we are going to do another update to the Flicker Strike Chayula Monk. Now, of course, as you might expect, we have been doing some upgrades and things like that. Now, of course, one thing that you may want to check is the Hateforge, not because it's 100% needed to clear, but because mainly it enables you to get power charges on boss fights. Because for some reason, now they have changed the thing that you could have the bell with combat frenzy, remember, and you could get a frenzy from there apart from the sniper's mark, and that you could get like 2 3 power charges every 4 seconds or something like that. Now, of course, that is dead, so you really struggle to get power charges on bosses. That's why you need Hateforge and to get Rage on hit. Now, how I'm getting Rage right now? From the Rage um, support gem and also from a Timeless Jewel. This is kind of the best place. You can move more things around, but I'm running this combo thing from back when I was running Culmination. Maybe I will take this one off and then get the extra life or the damage on Fully Broken. We do quite a bit of physical damage from our Flicker Strike and Tempest Bell, so that is quite fine. Now other things have not changed. I still have a dream to have also the Wind Serpent's Fury do some cool things, because we are generating a lot of frenzy charges also, and thanks to charge regulation we are getting this extra power. We're getting more critical hit chance, more defenses, and more skill speed. Ideally you will get a 21 of this, and you don't need to have any support gems on it, because mainly on combat frenzy and on our Into the Breach we can already put all of the extra things. Now I also kind of want to have 2 onset rings, but I have been upgrading other things like my helmet. This is still the old weapon that I had from before. My goal is to craft one and also to get a 3 resist belt. I also had one that I am kind of selling. It's this one with strength and then extra cold and lightning resistance, but I do really want to get that fire resistance also on it. And of course remember to get a hybrid chest instead of the one that I have right now. 1200 and 400 is more or less what you can get for not super pricey, and triple resists. I wanted to go and run Wind Dancer. That's what I will run after I change my ring to another onset. I am also using an Infernal Cry low level one. I can't use hugely level because I only have 52 strength, just to equip the Hateforge and also to equip my spear. This spear is nothing crazy, but it's kind of decent. I will get a better one later. Now, so things that have changed: Garukan's resolve on our Flicker Strike. With close combat, I was using Blind Sight for a bit to get 15% more multiplier, but now we cap crit with inevitable critical strikes, and when we have a power charge this is 100, and we have 100 to fork our critical strike multiplier, meaning that we will have 1200 or 1100, because 100 is the baseline multiplier. Now for the tree, I'm going to of course leave the path of building. It's still a bit buggy, remember, and things like that, but we get of course some evasion over here, the big spectral ward, also subterfuge mask, and eventually I want to get cooked and this socket over here, because this socket over here also and this one will be for unique jewels. I want to have one of the new ones, the abyssal one over here, and check the notables, because there are some that are very good. And the other ones will be for a megalomaniac and against the darkness or a prism of belief. The prism of belief for flicker strike right now it's 200 divines, so we are going to wait a little bit on that one. Now for the megalomaniacs, the things that you want is can go defensive or offensive. Defensive, most of the good ones is something like patient barrier or one of these, dampening shield, extra threshold. There's also one that gives 40% over the energy shield plays, or you can get recharge delay. They're very good over here. Recharge rate, etc. etc. All of these, mainly the ones that give a lot of energy shield, these two also are very good. Or what you can do is get some of the warrior ones that are very strong also. Remember, overwhelming strike, always strong. Or some people are using megalomaniac to get reducing slow impotency. There's also one anoint that you may want to have is this one. If you have a majority of socketed blue gems, you are immune to chill. This means that you are also immune to chilled ground. If not, you can get this, that you can get move speed or mana, because having more reds it's very very difficult. There are also other very good things that you can get. Right now the anoint that I have is fast metabolism, but I'm not really noticing this huge deal. Even with Sap of Nightmares, this does help me to leech mana. That way I'm not using Walker of the Wilds and I have one other passive point to put somewhere. Now of course, if you don't want Sap of Nightmares, you can get Chayula's Gift. That is super strong and you will kinda leech anyway. All of the cool power charger things and also volatility. If you attack super fast with this and the volatility supports on our charge staff, Tempest Bell, and or our main attack also, the Ice Strike that we spam a lot. I put life tap because I have leech now from the chaos thingies, so I actually leech life from this. When I do the crescendo strike with ancestral strike, I heal a lot. Now the crescendo tree, remember, is ancestrally boosted. This means that you get the 2 mini copies doing the hit also. And remember also to have a good amulet. Now what are my goals? Of course, as always, doing the uber bosses. Right now I haven't done any of the tier 4 ones because it's not that good right now my gear to actually do those. And also remember that now you had a lot of nerd things, because before we could empower a lot more with Infernal Cry and Meltdown Destruction and some supports. I was doing super big damage, now not as much, but I will try and change that. For other things, what I'm farming right now is, as you might expect, Ritual and also Expedition. Those are the main mechanics that I'm using. Also doing some random citadels and things. I haven't gotten one bloodletting or one Rakiata's flow, but sometimes you get other things. Remember to do the corrupted nexus thingies to get fracturing orbs. And for the main bosses and things, they do die quite easily. Now of course I do have some cool clips to check, to put, so you can check the shorts that I do. Those are mainly for the cool things that we can do, like run a super flicker strike that you go from one side to another. Now I also kind of want to get soul tether, but it seems that it's super hard to cap resistances. Maybe I will need to change some some things, like get all resistances on my neck. And I also wanted to get one of those super gloves with like crit bonus, effect of socketed, and things like that. But it seems that it's not going to be possible because we really struggle to get power charges on bosses. Otherwise, another way that we could do is we could use the serpent's egg and ball, or only ball would be super powerful. But the problem with ball is that, as you might expect, let's check the market panel. I hate this in-game market thingy. You can see 89 energy shield. That's a big issue, mainly because you want to have like 400 or 500 on the chest, and then also with the spectral guard to have even more. Maybe what I will have is like 1900 life more or less, and then 3k or 4k energy shield, and try to soul tether it up, get more resistances on my ring and neck, and this will kind of be the gear that we will run. Of course, getting a better stuff, that this is not bad, it's like 400 and something with good melee skills, but the crit damage bonus is like tier 5. We want big damage on everything, and we don't have it right now. I can also whittle the accuracy and try to get a big flat, but that will be difficult. So that's everything. Hope you had a nice day, and I'll see you on the next video.